Hey, what's going on? It is your friend Church Boy in the building, and welcome to the Church Boy and First Lady show. I am, of course, Church Boy, and my partner in crime, the one, the only, First Lady. First Lady, say hello to the people.
Hello, peoples. This is First Lady.
Okay.
Hope y'all ready.
I hope they're ready, because we got a jam-packed show. When I say jam-packed, I mean jam-packed. First Lady, you know what we got to do? We got to figure out a way to bring you in a little smoother. I'll be doing all the talking in the beginning. Then I got to introduce you and, give you a proper introduction.
You don't have to introduce me.
I ain't got to introduce you.
When you say this is Church Boy, and I can say who I am.
See, that'll work. Let's try it. Hey, what's going on? This is your friend Church Boy.
And this is First Lady.
And welcome to the Church Boy and First Lady show. See, I
hope
that.
You're ready.
I hope you're ready.
We got a good one for you today.
See, why you ain't did all that before? Anyway, but as First Lady said, I hope you are ready. And First Lady, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm feeling quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna talk about some stuff that may be borderline.
Okay.
We ain't gonna open the Bible up today to the favorite scripture, but we're gonna deal with some stuff. This is Christian radio. This is family safe most times. But we're gonna talk about some stuff. And one of them things we're gonna talk about is I could not help but bring this up. Now, Pam Grier. You familiar with Pam Grier?
Yeah.
You know Pam Grier.
Mm-hmm.
Foxy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Pam Grier. She is an icon in the black community. Well, recently on a podcast, she was talking about her sexual past. She was talking about her sexuality. That's what I'm looking for. And now, don't y'all turn me off yet. Don't turn me off. And so she was talking about her sexuality, and she was talking about, getting to that level. You understand what I mean when I say getting to that level, to that peak? Pam Grier says she has reached those peaks, and they have lasted for 3 days. 3.
But good for her.
Well, you say good for her?
Good for her.
Could you imagine being pleasured? You get to that point of ultimate pleasure, and it lasts for 3 days.
If I'm on vacation.
On vacation, sweetheart, I love you, but I don't think I'm gonna have it last for 3 days.
No, not you, me.
Yeah, but so who gonna take you there?
Well, you don't have to be there all 3 days. You just take me there. That's all.
I gotta get you. Look here, let me tell you something. First Lady, if I get you to what Pam Grier talking about, it lasts, that one time lasts for 3 days. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say like Fred Sanford, this is the big one. Go ahead and take me now, Lord.
No, Lord, keep him so he can do some more.
Hey, listen, we got a great show for you on today. I hope y'all ready. Buckle up. Welcome to the ride.
Lord, you're not just the one who supplies my needs. You're the Father who cares for the real me. When the tears fall heavy in the midnight hour, whoa, you remind me of your keeping power. Every fear, every hidden cry, You hold my hand, you don't pass me by. The world can't give what my soul requires. You give me peace that the money can't buy. You're more than a supplier. Yeah, yeah. You're my father, my friend. You see my tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. And you're faithful till the end. When I'm broken, you restore me. When I'm lost, you draw near. You're more than a supplier. Yeah, you're a father who wipes my tears. Oh, yeah. You don't just give, Lord, you walk with me through the valleys into victory. When I can't see past the storm I'm in, you lift me up and call me child again. Yeah, every fear, every hidden cry, you hold my hand, you don't pass me by. The world can't give what my soul requires. You give me joy that a money can't buy. You're more than a supplier. Yeah, yeah. You're my father, my friend. Oh. You see my tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. And you're faithful till the end. When I'm broken, you restore me. When I'm lost, you draw near. You're more than a supplier. You're a father who wipes my tears. Ooh. More than enough. 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 Not just a supplier. Not just a supplier. But my father. My father, oh, he sees my tears. Yes, he does. He calms my fears. Yes, he does. All the things money can't buy, my father provides. He sees my tears. Yes, he does. He calms my fears. Yes, he does. All the things money can't buy, my father provides. You're more than enough, Lord. Yeah, yeah. More than enough, Lord. Not just a supplier, whoa, but a father of love. Oh, yeah.
Okay, First Lady, let's get into some news that is newsworthy. And
But you finding it, I know it is.
as the hip hoppers would say, and you don't stop. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch going on right now. So on last week, we covered the story where we talked about President Trump had sued the IRS for $10 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And he was looking to settle for 1.8 billion.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently that has happened. Apparently, if it hasn't closed already, it's very, very close. And so one of the things, so we know the 1.8 billion dollars will be for those who are in Trump's camp who felt like they were targeted, quote unquote targeted, by the government, specifically during the Biden administration. One of the other details that is coming out as part of the deal, he is requesting, and again, it may have already went through, not sure yet, but he is requesting that none of his old tax returns can be examined by the government anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. In other words, he gets
Sound like something to hide to me.
Exactly. I thought that was kind of odd that you would request that none of your previous tax returns can be examined by the IRS.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of threw up a red flag to me because, listen, with everything that's going on, the war in Iran, you got him trying to sue the government. You know, we had the assassination, which, by the way, more people are coming out and saying that they believe it was a hoax. Right. And there is a rumor, I'll give y'all this one for free. There's a rumor that there are Secret Service men coming out saying it was a hoax. All of them. Mm-hmm. I don't believe that, but I wouldn't be surprised. I put it like that. But so all this is coming out. And what has been in the background that nobody's talking about is them Epstein files.
Right.
Have you noticed that?
You haven't heard anything.
Haven't heard anything. And so now you say part of the deal, you want your previous tax returns not to be able to be examined by the IRS at all. So what is in these previous tax returns?
You don't want them to see.
Exactly. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's the reason why, but that is an odd request, especially from somebody who wields so much power and flaunts his power like no one else, no other president in history.
I just can't understand. I just cannot wrap my mind around how this man can get by with so much stuff.
It is incredible.
And get everything in his favor.
It is incredible.
It is.
It is incredible. Also, from this $1.7 billion lawsuit, so like I said, it would be set up for people who felt targeted by the government. Learn this name. Enrique, I believe I'm pronouncing it right. Enrique Tarrio. Enrique Tarrio is the leader of the Proud Boys, who was part of the January 6, 2020 insurrection. Mm-hmm. We understand that he is part of the Proud Boys is a hate group. Mm-hmm. Let's just call it what it is. It's a hate group. But from this slush fund that they are proposing, he says he wants $2 to $5 million. He will not be greedy. So imagine this. The leader of the Proud Boys, which this group has been charged with numerous assaults, all kind of things. The people that were with the Proud Boys that went to jail, that Trump pardoned, a lot of them have went back to jail.
Yes.
But he is the leader of that group, and he says, I don't want to be greedy. I just want $2 to $5 million.
Does that include money for everyone that went to jail? Absolutely. I think they estimated they total get paid to be a criminal.
The total amount of people that would qualify for this, I believe, was 1,600. Now I may be wrong with that number.
1,600 people.
1,600 people. I may be wrong with that number. But yeah, bottom line is, if you aligned yourself with Trump and you feel targeted, you will have a chance to be compensated with that money. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It brought a question to my mind. This money is for people who felt wronged by the government.
Right.
Done wrong by the government. Let's just say the number is 1,600 people, right? $1.7 billion to take care of those people.
Mm-hmm.
What is stopping the government from giving reparations to black people?
Wow.
That has been proven without a shadow of a doubt that they have been wrong. They got free labor out of us. They took the land, the land that they promised, they never
Right.
gave.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that I know, specifically in the South, has a story about someone in their family or close to the family
Mm-hmm.
who had to deal with what they call eminent domain.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what that is when they snatch your land and say it's for the betterment of the U.S.
Yeah.
Black farmers have been taken advantage of. All this stuff. Slavery has been labeled as the number one crime in humanity by the United Nations. Now, the U.S. didn't want to recognize that for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Keep us in bondage and
But
not having anything.
Trump has opened the door. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what happens. In other news, First Lady, do you believe that child support is important?
I do.
Child support is very important. I believe it's something that is, look, I believe every man, every woman should take care of their child, because there are some women paying child support.
Right.
You should take care of your child, and that should be your number one obligation.
Mm-hmm.
I firmly believe that.
I do.
And so now they have come up with a ruling that anybody that owes over $100,000 in child support, their passport will be revoked.
God, who owes that much in child support?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
You would be surprised. There's a lot of people that owe well over $100,000 in child support. But check this out. That was just the first round. They're going to expand it to anybody that owes over $2,500
To what? Child support?
to child support. Your passport will be revoked, and then you will have to reapply for a passport.
OMG.
How do you feel about that?
I don't think that's right. I mean,
you don't think it's right?
I mean, but now 2,500.
2,500.
I mean, because things can happen. Now,
Mhm.
if somebody is just dodging child support and don't want to pay it, like you, people don't want to pay their taxes and stuff like that, but have the money, that's a different story. But when things happen, unfortunately, sometimes people can't pay. But once they get back up on their feet, then they'll start,
Yeah,
taking care. But I don't think.
I get it. I get where you're coming from.
But-
There should be some variables, I guess, to that.
But $2,500, that's not a lot of
I
money.
believe they said $2,500.
I'm just saying, but if they revoking passports because of $2,500, I don't know about that.
And this just goes into a bigger question for me. First of all, let me just say this. I'm not against it.
Okay.
I'm really not. What do you need a passport for? They didn't say a license now.
Mm-hmm.
It said a passport.
Mm-hmm.
And normally when you need a passport, you're going out the country, i.e. going on a cruise or something. If you got money to go out the country.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to say, if you going out of the country on a cruise, you should pay your child support. I mean, I can agree with.
If you're going out of the country at all.
To that aspect, I could agree. Yeah.
Now, I don't agree. This is just me personally. I don't agree with necessarily them taking your license, your driver's license.
Yeah.
Because you need that to get to work.
Yeah.
But
they do.
But they do. But they absolutely do. But a passport, I'm really not against it. Passport says money. To me, you going out the country, you got money
to spend. Yeah.
To spend. Absolutely. So,
well, that shed some light on it though. So that makes sense. Yeah, and I agree with you also with that with their driver's license. So and some people may drive for a living. They may drive truck. They may even drive emergency vehicles or whatever,
right.
But I don't think that their driver's license should be suspended.
I don't think so either, because you're taking away my ability. So now what happens if, it up north, it's easy to maybe jump on a train or something like that. But when you're in the South, you need a car.
Yeah, you need something.
If you need a car, you need a license.
Right.
And
then
so
if you drive without it to go to work, then
it's more money.
More trouble.
And then you go to jail, and then they want to charge you while you're in jail. Yes. I mean, it's crazy.
It never stops. Yeah.
It never stops. Absolutely never stops. I don't know who came up with that rule, but I think somebody definitely needs to look into that, because you're not helping that individual. You're not helping the child. You're not helping anybody when you take their license. But that's a whole nother discussion. One day I would like to have a discussion about, should we have a limit on child support? I got so many thoughts on that.
Another show.
It is definitely another show. Maybe not even this one, but it is definitely. You want to do it on this one?
No.
And when I say on this one, I mean not today, but maybe another time.
Okay, yeah, not today.
No, not.
But
today.
maybe another show. Yeah.
But maybe another show. Yeah, we'll do maybe another show. First Lady.
Yes, sir.
This tea and testimony coming up. It's gonna be a doozy. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there.
Is it gonna be?
You thought last week was good.
Oh my God.
And if you didn't catch last week, please go back and listen to last week. First Lady was fired up, boy. She was fired up. But this letter, it make you think. And really, we could have a serious conversation concerning this with tea and testimony. Hey, listen, this is Church Boi and First Lady. Y'all stay tuned. You're here.
Yeah. Sometimes you just miss his presence. You miss that peace. Alright. Lately I've been drifting, caught up in the noise, trying to handle life, but losing my voice. I remember those nights when your presence would stay. Now I'm chasing shadows that keep fading away. Ooh, Lord, bring me back again. It's not that I don't love you, Lord, I just lost my way. Been walking in circles, too proud to pray, but deep down inside I still hear your name, whispering softly, calling me back again. Calling me back. I miss your touch, your smile and the rain. I miss you, Lord. I miss you, Lord. The peace you like when I call your name. Oh, when I call your name. Lord, I've tried it my way, but it ain't through grace like my fire's gone. Thought I could stand on my own 2 feet, but I'm crawling back to the mercy seat. Wash me again, Lord, let it pour down. Break every chain that's been holding me bound. Like showers of love, let your spirit remain. Bring me back to the rain, Lord. Bring me back again. Come is your touch, your smile and the rain, the peace you bring when I call your name. Lord, I've tried it my way, but it ain't the same. I miss your touch, your smile and the rain. Oh, I miss your touch. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. I miss your touch, your smile, your smile, your smile. I miss the rain, your rain. Bring me back to you. I need you again. I miss your touch, your smile and the rain.
First Lady, are you ready for this?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? All right. I hope you're ready for this one. Tea and testimony.
No sexy?
Well, it's called Her Past, My Present. Her Past, My Present. Dear Church Boy and First Lady, I need y'all to help me because I don't know if I'm being insecure or controlling or if I have a real reason to feel the way I feel. I love my wife. Let me start there. She's a good woman. She loves God. She serves in the church. She prays. She supports me. And I truly believe that she is not the same woman she used to be. I didn't marry her because she was perfect. I married her because I saw who she was becoming. But lately, I've been struggling. Before my wife gave her life fully to God, she had a past. And I'm not judging her for that because we all have one. But her past was a little more public than mine. She used to be in the streets, partying, dealing with different men, and living a lifestyle she now says God delivered her from. And I believe God delivered her. The problem is she keeps telling everybody. Every time she gets a microphone, every women's event, every testimony service, every time somebody asks her to speak, she brings up how she used to be out there. She'll say things like, I used to give my body away because I didn't know my worth. Or, I used to be in the streets, but God cleaned me up. Now, I understand that's her testimony. I understand people need to hear what God can do. But I'm a husband. And I'm sitting right there while people are looking around, whispering and connecting the dots. Do y'all know what it feels like? It feels like every time she testifies, I'm being introduced all over again as the man who married the woman everybody used to know. It feels like I can't just be proud of my wife without also being reminded of who had access to her before me. And now I know that may sound harsh, but I'm being honest. I've tried to tell her, baby, you don't have to keep saying all that. You can say God delivered you without giving people the whole street report. But she says, I'm trying to silence her testimony. She says, I'm letting shame speak louder than grace. But I don't think it's shame. I think it's wisdom. Then, oh boy, something happened that made it worse. There's a man at our church who started coming about a year ago. At first, I didn't think anything of it, but I noticed the way he looked at my wife. Not disrespectful exactly, but familiar. Like he knew something I didn't. So I asked her, "Do you know him?" She said, "Yes." Then I asked a question I almost didn't want to ask. "Did y'all ever deal with each other?" She got quiet. The silence told me everything before she even answered. She admitted that before we were together, before she really changed her life, she and this man had messed around. She said it was nothing serious. She said it was before me. She said she has no feelings for him and that she barely speaks to him now. But now I have to sit in church and watch a man who has been with my wife sit a few rows away from me while my wife stands up and testifies about the life she used to live. And I'm supposed to just clap? I'm supposed to say amen? While a man from her past is sitting there knowing exactly what she's talking about? I trust my wife in the present, but I'm struggling with this environment. I'm struggling with the fact that she didn't tell me about him until I asked. I'm struggling with the feeling like my marriage is being exposed in a room full of people who don't need to know all that information. I don't want to punish her for who she used to be. I don't want to be the man who makes his wife feel ashamed of what God has brought her through. But I also don't want to feel humiliated every Sunday. I told her I don't want her testifying about that part of her life anymore. At least not at our church. Especially with that man sitting there. She says I'm being insecure and that God gets the glory from her story. Maybe she's right. But I feel like there's a difference between giving God glory and giving people too much access to your private history. So my question is this. Am I wrong for asking my wife to stop publicly talking about her sexual past when it embarrasses me as her husband? Or should I support her testimony even if it makes me uncomfortable? And what should we do about the man in the church who is part of her past?
Whew. That's a lot.
That is a lot. First Lady?
I somewhat agree with him.
Okay.
Because, okay, if she's constantly getting up in the church and saying this, it sounds almost as if she's saying it every Sunday.
Well, so, she's definitely saying it a lot.
So
apparently.
I'm wondering if she's the pastor. But anyway, if she's saying it every Sunday, but why would you get up and say it every Sunday if you're not the pastor? But that's just a side note.
Okay.
But okay, that's
something to think about.
If you're getting up saying this on a regular basis in your home church, I agree with him. Okay, if you said it quite a few times, I think they got the picture.
Right.
So it does kind of raise eyebrows. Why does this woman keep giving that testimony, and her husband is here, or he is being humiliated, or he feels some kind of way?
Right.
I understand that. Why do you have to keep saying it? And he said it. He said it about her keep saying it in the home church.
Right.
Now, if they were out speaking to whatever, another side of town or another church or whatever like that, and she's trying to help people to come to Christ, then I can understand you sharing your testimony. But if you keep saying the same testimony over and over again in the church, I think it's a bit too much. I don't think he's trying to shut her down from giving her testimony, but I think she said it enough in that church that people understand. And now with this other man,
the new old man.
The man from her past. What should they do about it? I mean, really, there's nothing you can do about that's her past.
Right.
I mean, if he's not approaching her in a, you know, in
that manner.
Yes. If he's not approaching her, but it may bring back some memories if she keep talking about what happened, you know. And I agree too. Sometimes God will allow you to say certain things and not tell it all.
True.
You can't always tell everything that has happened in your past unless God tells you or he gives you permission to do so. So we do have to use wisdom. Like the man said, we have to use wisdom. And now, and I can kind of understand how he feels, because if that were you, and every time you get up to say something, for Minister Andre, would you do the closing, or would you do the prayer? Yes, I want to thank God. You know how people, when they're asked to do something, they got to do something else. They can't just do the prayer,
right?
But they got to give a testimony and all that stuff.
Would you just pray over the chicken, please?
just pray. You know, just be obedient to what you were asked. You know, I would start feeling some kind of way too. I mean, because it could open the door for the enemy. I mean, other women might start looking. Well, if he was like that, I wonder what he's like now. You know, you might, you just have to use wisdom, like the man said. And I think sometimes we can tell too much. We can talk too much. Yeah. So, I kind of agree with him. He says he's not telling her not to testify. But I think you have told enough to the same people every Sunday.
Yeah. First Lady, before you said what you said, I was gonna kind of be in her corner. But after hearing you break down your explanation, I gotta say I agree. Yeah, and I didn't think about she might be the pastor. We really don't know. She might be the pastor.
If she's saying it every Sunday.
But, I mean, whether she's saying it every Sunday or during every event, he did say she do it during the women's event and doing this and doing this. And you
can just say God delivered me from a lot of things.
Right. But let me tell you something. So you've covered those bases. Let me cover a couple bases. Let me just say this.
I know you will.
First off, when it comes to past, women are usually able to handle it a little better than men can. A woman can know your past and be like, that's all right. I'm gonna stick with you. But a man know that you've been with 5, 6, 7, 10,
right,
25 men. He about to, jump out the window. He men don't normally, because we have this idea that, ain't nobody really been in my sugar. I'm the only one, and then men tend to try to figure out, well, was the other one better than me? They have all these questions.
Yeah.
Oh, this still Christian radio. We about to help somebody today.
Right. These some things y'all need to know.
Absolutely. So they have these questions. And so generally, at least what I've seen is women handle their spouse's past way better than a man can. Now, I don't think it's healthy, as you stated. I don't think it's healthy, whether it be a man or a woman, for that individual to constantly bring up the past.
Like you want to go back to the past.
You constantly bringing it up. Okay, I know you was a hoe in your past.
Oh my
God. Can let's just all say it together. You was a hoe. Okay, you was a hoe in your past. But now it's different. Why do you keep bringing that up? And you brought up another point that I didn't think about. Is the fact that I'll speak from a man's point of view. If the roles were reversed, and I'm saying, yeah, I used to be out there just getting with every woman, and we would just have hours and hours of pleasure, and I'm always going into detail of how much I was out there. Look, everybody that come to church ain't saved,
right?
And so it could potentially open the door to someone wanting to test it out, do a taste test. Okay, well, you doing it like that. You had all these women. What caused you to have all these women? Why they keep attracting them? They're so attracted to you. I need to know. Curiosity. Exactly. So, that is something that could definitely be an issue. And so when you have a woman that constantly talks about how many men she be with, it won't be in the man's point of view, how good is she? It'll be more so how easy is she?
Yeah, right.
See, it's a little different from a man's point of view. Women will say, well, how good is he? A man would say, how easy is she? And is she still available? And that can cause a problem. Now, this guy that started coming to the church, I know the Christian answer what to say. There's nothing you can do about it, but I would just keep an eye on.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll leave it there. I would keep an eye on.
Yeah, he could be on assignment.
He could be on assignment, and the more she testified, the more those old feelings come back.
Right.
And we don't know what she be wearing while she testifying, because churches nowadays are so liberal as far as what they wear and things of that nature. And so, he could have came for the right reason, but can be distracted by something in his past.
Right.
And it won't even be, the devil trying to get to her. It could be the devil trying to get to him, but I would definitely keep an eye on him. I would even go as far as to say, look, that's your church. But if you feel that uncomfortable, you might want to think about going. Finding another church. Now,
who, the man?
The man, yeah. The family, the couple. That's not my first recommendation.
No, because she could go to another church and do the same thing.
But, by that time, hopefully, y'all would have discussed a resolution to where she's not continuously talking about her past, because...
But, and then on another note, it shows, it brings about the question of submission, too.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing something to make you feel uncomfortable or to put a damper on our marriage or cause problems or issues,
right.
I'm gonna think about that thing. Because I don't want to bring a problem in our marriage. And okay, you got your point across, so let's go to the next step.
Yeah. And I heard this said one time, and I definitely agree with it. As a matter of fact, it's biblical. But your first ministry is at home.
Is at home.
Your first ministry is at home.
Is at home.
So let's not save the world and lose the house.
Come on now.
All right.
Preacher.
Listen, this was a Lord Jesus. Brother, I am yet praying for you, okay? This is Church Boy and First Lady.
And woman, shut your mouth.
We'll be right back. Hey, what's going on? This is your friend Church Boy, and I want to give you this special invitation. Now, I come on every week, almost every week, talking about the Lord, talking about what he can do, talking about how great he is, and just what he really means to me in my life. I like to have fun. I like to laugh. Oftentimes we give testimony, good news, things of that nature. But I don't never give an invitation. So let me just take this time to give you a formal invitation. First of all, let me just say this. Everything that I have said on this program, on this show, is not even close to what God really means to me. He is my friend. He is my helper. He is my confidant. He is my father. He is everything that I've ever needed him to be. When I went through hard times with the passing of loved ones, God was there. When I was on the verge of making the wrong decisions and just battling in my mind, God was there. When I was on the verge of committing suicide, God was there. When I didn't know where the next meal was coming from or how I was going to, do the things that I need to do, God was there. When I was, sitting up in the middle of the night trying to figure out how I was going to take care of my family, God was there. When I was just outright lonely, God was there. And I say all of that to say this. Everything that he's been to me, he will be for you. All it takes is you inviting him into your life. And I know there are some people that say you got to do this and you got to do that. You got to, tarry and, do all sorts of things. And you got to be in front of a church when you do it and things of that nature. But guess what? You don't have to be in front of a church. Guess what? It's not something you have to pay for. It's just a decision you got to make. It's just an invitation you got to give Christ to come into your life. And so I'm just wondering if there's anybody out there that would love to know Jesus as their Lord and Savior, that would love to know the man that I talk about all the time, the one I laugh with, everything. If you would like to know him on today, just do it right now. We can do it right now. Don't even wait till Sunday. Do it right now. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Do it right now. Okay? If this fits the way you feel, I'm just going to pray this prayer with you, and we'll go from there, all right? Are you ready? Just say, Lord Jesus, I come to you today just as I am. I admit that I have made mistakes. I've fallen short. And I need you. I believe that you died on the cross for my sins and that you rose again with all power to save me, heal me, and make me new. Today, I open my heart to you. Come into my life, Lord. Be my Savior. Be my Lord. Forgive me of my sins. Wash me. Cleanse me and change me from the inside out. I give you my past, my pain, glory, my struggles, and my future. From this moment on, I choose to live for you. I declare that I am saved, I am forgiven, and I am yours. Thank you, Jesus, for loving me, for receiving me, and for giving me a new life. If you prayed that prayer with me, guess what? Right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you get to church on Sunday, but right now, you are saved. That's all it takes. That's all it took. And guess what? Church Boy is so happy for you, because I know this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Now, I'm going to encourage you, if you don't have a church home right now, find you a good church home so that they can teach you and help you enhance your relationship with Christ. Get in his presence. And guess what? When you get in his presence, you ain't got to come with the thuses and thous and try to pray like anybody else. Have a conversation like me and you are having a conversation. I promise you, you will not regret it. All right? Since you're saved, I can call you my brother, my sister. Hey, we gonna party, and we gonna party hard. Congratulations, church boy. Love you.
I said no, not this time, it just ain't right. I said no, not this time, it just ain't right. Delilah, I said no. Yeah, Delilah, I said no. No more running. Proud of the things I've done. Broke a heart that only wanted love. Body on fire from that midnight flame, but all it led me to was guilt and pain. You were smooth with the words you said, played a tune that messed with my head. But a moment of clarity, God's grace stepped in. I can't do this no more, I can't do this again. See, I see the tears I caused, that promise ring I simply ignored. Can't let my life go on like this. Your soothing touch ain't worth the risk. No, not this time, it just ain't right. I said no, not this time, it just ain't right. Delilah, I said no. Time I walked away. See, my babies need their daddy home. I've been an absent father for far too long. It's over now, I gotta go home now. See, I got a wife depending on me to be the man, to be the lead. I just can't break her heart again and have her regret taking my last name. I'm sorry, but this is the end. Oh, not this time, it just ain't right. I said no, not this time, it just ain't right. Delilah, I said no. I can't believe I almost traded heaven for a touch that face. Almost destroyed my house for another's bed. I'm so glad God kept nudging me and nudging me, saying, oh, this isn't where you're supposed to be. So Lord, I'm crying out to you. Prodigal son running back to you. Lord, I want my home again, but first, Lord, make me whole again, whole again, whole again, whole again. Whole again. I said no, not this time, it just ain't right. I said no, not this time, it just ain't right. Delilah, I said no. Look up to me, and a God that forgave me. So Delilah, this time I said no.
All right. First Lady, how you think this show going?
I think they're gaining some information.
You think they're gaining some information?
Yes, I am too.
You think they'll tune in next week?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna get into it. You know, I was thinking about another topic all week, all the way up till the point we actually started recording.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not let this story go. And so I'm going to share this story with you. There's a story by a young lady named Glizzy D. And I'm not going to read verbatim what this question is, but it has sparked a real debate online. But basically, what she is talking about, she asked the question, if your spouse or your boyfriend or, you know, whoever it may be, is constantly touching you at night while y'all are asleep or while you're asleep, and you let them know, hey, I'm trying to sleep, please stop, so on and so forth, but they don't stop, is it rape? And so, you know, people have been chiming in as far as how they see it. And so I thought I would bring up this question, because not only is it a question that is being asked in the world, but it is something that is constantly referenced to in the Christian arena, and not the rape part. Let me make that very clear. But in the Christian arena, you have a lot of people, a lot of churches that will preach the message or the word that your body belongs to me, my body belongs to you, and they word it or present it to a point of saying, whenever that person is in need, you are supposed to oblige. And so I want to get your thoughts on it, because it does raise an interesting question. If your spouse is in need, and really in need, and you're asleep, and he tries to get it anyway, or he gets it anyway, he or she gets it anyway, is that you doing your wifely, husbandly, Christian duties? Or is it something else? First Lady, your thoughts on that? Is it okay? Is that something that should be able to be done in the Christian household?
Let's see. Yeah, that's a good question.
It's a very good question.
I still feel like it's about the individuals. It's about them. And what they have established in their marriage.
Okay.
What they have established, you know, what they have talked about. And that's why it's good to know one another. Right. You know, so you can dwell according to knowledge. You know, like, you know, for instance, if I come home,
let's just talk about it.
If you come home and I'm knocked out, you know I'm really tired. So either you can nudge me or wake me up, or you can wait until I wake up. You know. But if you just, I mean,
Because there are some.
For me,
Uh-huh.
if I'm all the way asleep and you, whatever, I don't think that's intimacy. For me.
No, I don't. I don't think that's intimacy
but
either.
If there's a dire need, I guess.
I mean, it's something that a lot of Christian marriages are dealing with. So let me just say this real quick.
It's up to the individual.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 4 says, "The wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. Likewise, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but the wife does." So that's the scripture that many people run to when they justify them, just kind of having free access.
But I still think there's some boundaries to that.
Well, we're not talking about fasting and all that stuff. We're talking about just general.
No, I'm not talking about the fasting. I'm not talking about the fasting either.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I know that.
Uh-huh.
I know that I belong to you.
Uh-huh.
In every which way, shape, or form.
You better believe it.
So,
here's how I feel about it. It's one of those things that's always been kind of taboo. And you know what? Can I just be honest? A lot of times when I hear, I'm just going to talk from the male point of view. When I hear men use that, a lot of times it's the type of man that don't want to, as you said, dwell with their wife accordingly.
Yeah.
A lot of times I see men who don't want to go through the they call it a task. I call it love.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to go through the intimacy part, the loving her part.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to, hey, I'm in need, I'm horny, look, you supposed to take care of this for me, and it's almost like they present it in a way like this is what you're supposed to do, and in a way that is, but they present it in a way like this is your job.
Yeah, make you don't want to.
This is, can I just be real? It almost sounds like halfway slavery, like
yeah.
And so they come with that. But as a man, and again, I'll speak for myself. You gave the illustration or gave the illustration of, you being really tired and I just come in there and just, have my way. That's not in my DNA.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've always leaned on is the conversation me and God had. When I told him, I said, look, you're going to have to teach me how to do this thing,
Mm-hmm.
And one of the first things he showed me was, husbands, love your wife as Christ loved the church. Now, I don't know what that means to any other man.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, that means I'm not going to force my wife to do nothing. I'm going to love her without any strings, meaning I'm not looking for anything in return. I'm going to be patient with her. And so, now that's what I got from God. Because unfortunately, there are a lot of men that play the, I pay for it deal. And what I mean by that is, hey, I bought you this.
Mm-hmm.
I want it.
Mm-hmm.
I took care of this house. I deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
I bought you that car. Oh, you gonna give it. So it's like.
Yeah, that's why I say it depends on the individuals.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think the bottom line is it depends on the individual. What kind of relationship you all have established.
Right.
So I think the bottom line is that.
Right.
Like you say, that's how you feel.
Uh-huh.
Some other ones may not feel like that. how I feel. I guess that's why it was so, I won't say difficult, but to talk about it, because I know how I am.
Right.
Versus in the other woman, I don't know. But because of the relationship you and I have, things are different than, most people or other people.
Right. Well, our whole relationship is different than most people. But anyway.
So that's why I say that. It's the individual.
I will say this, though. I think, this is my personal opinion. I think where there's a problem. What is it? You thinking about our crazy nights? Anyway,
somebody jumping on you at night like Tarzan or Superman.
Hold me. No, but but on a serious note, I think where some marriages get in trouble is that there's only one person keeping part of the vow. Mm-hmm. So and what I mean by that is, okay, so I'm going to love you as Christ loved the church, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you're taken care of, to make sure that you're pleased, the whole nine. But on the flip side, that spouse doesn't reciprocate that same honor, that same mission, So even though I'm trying to do everything to please you, you're not doing everything to please me. And so then it becomes one-sided, and that's how you get, like you was just talking about Tarzan just jumping on you and Jane ain't, What do you think? Do you see that being a problem where it just seems like one person
sometimes
is more in tune with what God has said versus
I do. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And then some people just mishandle the word. They'll just take it. This is what the word says, and you're not trying to live anything.
Right.
This is what Jesus said.
Isn't it funny how they want to point out, use that part what the Lord said and nothing else?
Nothing else.
They'll live like the devil with everything else, but but the Lord said you supposed to give it up anytime I say so.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It is amazing. But I do think that's one of the bigger problems. Look, if you're gonna live by the word, live by it all the way.
Yeah.
Both of you. And Bishop Jakes, I gotta give him credit for this because I never saw it like this. But he had this message called reciprocity. And that was the first time I ever heard that word.
Me too.
But that message, reciprocity, was so good on so many levels, because what it basically means is, what you put in or what you put out, you should be willing to put in. You know what I mean? There has to be reciprocity. There has to be, you can't just have one person doing all the giving and one person doing all the receiving. There has to be reciprocity. It has to be, reciprocated. And I really think that's what needs to happen in marriage. So if you say, oh my goodness, babe, I just, I need it like right now, okay? Your body belong to me, and you go through all that, then I should be able to do the same thing with you, not only in the bedroom but with other things.
Right.
And
it should make you feel good to see your other half or your spouse or whatever happy or smile, or
it should
it's not all about you,
right?
But to see them happy, see them pleased, see them satisfied or whatever, it should make you feel good, that you could make them feel good and not just me,
Right.
And here they, you Superman, and they ball up in a knot over there somewhere. Like, I'm so glad you over there.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's definitely. I really just think we just have to be considerate.
Yeah, I just get ready to say, just be more considerate
of one another.
Each other. Yeah.
Yes, your body belongs to me, and my body belongs to you. But let's be considerate. Would you treat your body like that? Is something you should ask yourself.
If your body was broken, would you want somebody to just take advantage of it?
Right. Although I don't mind if you take advantage of me.
I don't mind if you take advantage of me either.
Just for the record.
Just for both records.
Oh, don't get started now. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut this off. Thank you for joining us on today. Anyway, listen, I hope you got something out of the discussion on today. Fellas, do right by your wife. That's all I'm saying. And ladies, understand and do right by your husband as well. Because we didn't even get into the fact that many times it is you just sacrificing your sleep maybe a little bit that keep us coming home.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
And I don't mind being awakened,
Yeah. We 16 years ago.
If you really want to, please your mate, you shouldn't mind being. I mean, now if somebody just snatch and just get up. Like, oh no, not like that. I have a gentle giant. So
yes, you do. Yes, you got one that loves mind. God, and I'm like this. If the Lord gave her to me, I am not about to disrespect God like that and just handle her any kind of way.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
But again, thank you for joining us. This is Church Boy and First Lady. We'll be right back.
I've been walking through shadows, trying to find where I belong. Some days I feel fearless, other days I'm barely holding on. But every whisper of your promise pulls me back from every fear. 'Cause when you speak, my soul remembers I'm never fighting alone here. So I breathe in your truth again, let it rise like fire within. I'm standing on your word tonight. Lord, bring every promise to life. I believe, I receive, I believe everything that you said about me. I believe, I believe, I receive, I receive, I believe everything that you said about me. You saw gold inside the ashes, treasure deep beneath the pain. You called purpose from my rounds. You made beauty from my shame. And now the storm don't shake me like it used to. Grace is holding every part. You rewrote the story of my future, placed your glory in my heart. So I lift these hands again. Lord, let your love come rushing in. What you spoke will come to pass. Every tear will fade and last. I believe, oh, I believe, I receive, I receive, I believe everything that you said. impenetrable, your promise unbreakable. You're making me unstoppable, Jesus. Every chain is falling now. You're lifting my faith right now, and I won't doubt. I refuse to doubt. Oh, I trust you. Oh, I trust you. Everything you said is true. Oh, I trust you. Oh, I trust you. I believe, yes I do. I receive everything you promised me. I believe everything you said. I believe your word is life. I receive. I'm walking in victory. I believe everything you said about me. You said I'm chosen. You said I'm loved. You said I'm healed. And I believe. Yes, I believe.
All right, we are at the end of the show. Hope that you enjoyed the show. Hope that you enjoyed the talk on today. Man, it was can I say it was first of all, it was much needed, and it was also very interesting. Yeah. But I will say this. Listen. The Bible says, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." This is a classic rule that even people out in the world live by. And it's a good rule to live by. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. When we talked about the main discussion, about, a person kind of demanding to be pleasured or forcing pleasure, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If everybody lives by that rule, relationships will be a lot better. If everybody lived by that rule, society would be a lot better. And of course, we got things going on right now that we just don't have time to cover. But if you're not living under a rock, you know what's going on. All I would ask is for everybody to take that passage, that verse into account. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you say you are a believer, which means you believe the word of God, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. All right. Hey, listen, on behalf of First Lady, I am Church Boy. I'm out.